Hello. Um, Okie dokie. I got the Grandmaster title, so that's why I had my name on here. But I'll probably just turn that off because it's not really necessary. I don't remember where I found that. Would have been good to figure that out beforehand, probably. Um, okay. So we are going to get these little ley lines. We're gonna give them a jump start. I think is our main goal. I don't actually think I'm going towards a ley line right now. I'm just sort of walking around a dragon cave, but I don't know where this ley line is, and I kind of thought it might be in this cave, and maybe it's down there. I don't I don't really want to fight these dragons. I don't think they're attacking me, which is weird because they have red names. Yeah, no, this is down. Okay. I don't think I had ever really noticed that there are storm dragons in is this another spider hole? I don't think I'd ever really noticed that there were storm dragons in Suramar. Uh which is interesting. I don't know if there's any quests to do with those guys. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, all of these ley lines are like in holes and in like caves and stuff and like weird little niches. I would always say niche, but I don't think that's the right word. Um so yeah, I don't really know what's with that. And I mean I don't know. It's like uh I guess I guess this is just how the Nightborn have their society set up. I gathered a bunch of mana ahead of time, so we should have plenty. So you should be able to imbue it with mana. Take a few minutes to draw enough leyline energy to accept the infusion. Creatures may notice. Did it say this last time? I don't remember this. This one only needs 200, probably because it's gonna make me fight for my right to deposit the mana in the ley line, uh, which is fine. It's like, I get it. For the Nightborn, every problem, it's like, you know how it's like if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem is a nail or whatever. For the Nightborn, the only tool they have is ancient mana, and so every problem they have is feeding ancient mana to the problem. Um, and it's unfortunate because they are going to need to eat that ancient mana. It does actually make sense though that these withered would be like, some mana. Gotta get me a snack. So here's some mana, and we did that one. We have 3 more to go. One of them's called Moonguard. Moonguard is a World of Warcraft server that has player versus player on it. I don't know. I'm like the least social person, so I don't really know about the different servers. But in any case, the Moon Guard is like a night elf thing, right? It's like it's like relevant to something. I don't actually know what the Moon Guard is. I'm not a real World of Warcraft expert, so I don't know what the Moon Guard is. But I feel like it's got to be a night elf thing. But one of these is just called Lay Station. On here, it's called Moonfall. I also don't know why they're called different things. You can have that little mana, by the way. You little crazy ass demon hunter. Um, Is it in here? I bet it's in here because it's like a cave. Okay, okay. I get it. Caves. This cave has ley line researchers
Our
in
magic will break you.
it. Which like somehow seems I don't know. It's like I get it that we are totally in an eat the rich, kill the nobles mindset. Like I told Thalyssra that I was down to eat the rich and kill the nobles, but like these are ley line researchers. Like what did they do wrong? I mean, they're just researching the ley lines, right?
It is hopeless to
I
resist.
mean, she called me a lowborn, so I guess she's kind of racist. Um, but it's fine. I'm sure these elves had long, luxurious lives in Suramar, and that I'm just putting them out of their misery because what else are they gonna do now that the revolution is rising up? I don't know if this one's gonna make me fight people too. It's like, are these ley line researchers gonna want a snack just like those withered did? No, they are able to resist. Okay. I do appreciate the little maps. Like, do you think they made these maps for Legion Remix? Because I don't feel like during the Legion expansion they had like little maps for every random cave in Suramar, but maybe I'm completely wrong on that. Maybe they've been doing these little cave maps for a long time. I feel like even when you go into a cave in the fucking War Within, you don't get like a little map for it, but I don't know. Maybe they decide. I mean, those little like
If the
constructed.
vineyard's production quotas are not met, the
Those
citizen...
little like constructed caves here in Suramar are really hard to navigate because they like every corner looks the same, and like on your mini map it just looks like a little geometric shape. Um, so yeah, it's nice. So this place is called Moonguard Stronghold. Like, I know the Moonguard comes up in Legion. Like, I vaguely remember that. But... Ooh, they're night elves, right? Probably. Maybe they're Nightborn. Maybe... I mean, there's just a bunch of cats here. So... Okay, there's Nightborn. So... Is the Moonguard bad? I thought the Moonguard were our friends. Maybe these Nightborn... Oh, they're Nightborn saboteurs, so maybe they sabotaged the Moonguard. Moonfall Riding Hippogriff. Okay. Okay. Well, there's like a bunch of portals here. It looks like I need to go down. And do you see a cave or a little doorway of some sort that I could sneak on in? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Moon Guard. There's some hippogriffs that seem to be friendly. So I'm assuming that the Nightborn are like fucking up this whole Moonguard stronghold. I guess. Is it like under this bridge? That would have been cool. There's a little fishing pole here with some candles and a backpack and boots. Is it behind this waterfall? I don't think so. Okay. This is it, right? It says down. So do I need... Is there a spider hole that I have just like completely flown past? Maybe in this waterfall. No. No. Okay. The other side, I guess.
Who goes there?
Okay, they are being so fucking dramatic over there, I swear. Like,
Thank you for that welcome distraction.
oh. Some sort of quest line happening? What?
What do you require of the
Oh.
guard?
Oh,
Our vigil has ended,
he's
but
Moonguard.
I remain.
Okay, let's see what he
We
says.
stand watch over Suramar.
He says they stand watch over Suramar. Apparently, I provided a distraction by, like, flying over them. You are not one of them. The Nightborn came to our gates hours... What do you think he says if you're a Nightborn player? The Nightborn came to our gates hours after the shield over Suramar fell. We thought them friends despite our long separation. We were wrong. They poured into our stronghold and began the slaughter. We were unprepared. Though we fought, we were beaten. The keep is lost. Our leaders have perished and their corpses lay in the streets. Find them, give them their final rites. While you search, look for survivors, help if you can.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I will take this opportunity to lay traps for the intruders. I am certain we will meet again.
Ooh, he's a mage. Wait, is this why night elves can be mages now? Because, of the Legion expansion? And the Moonguard are night elf mages? Or some of them are mages, maybe? Or maybe he just, is a teleporting, priest or something. Druid, you know, that type of thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert on night elves, but I'm glad that the Moonguard are night elves because this looks like the right place. Yeah. This isn't the one that I was looking for, but this is another one, so I'm glad we found one of them. So I'm probably not gonna do those Moonguard quests just because I have to do the main story quests. I don't want to get distracted. But that's fun that he popped up and was talking to us about his whole Moonguard thing. I wish he would tell me a little bit more about it, but basically it sounds like they are a group, a faction of night elves from the Broken Isles, and that they were, you know, working or guarding in this zone during the time where the bubble went up, right? And then when the bubble came down, they were like, "Oh, cool! It's the Nightborn. They used to be night elves like us, I guess." Okay. It appears to be damaged. Several large chunks are missing. Collect 6 leyline feed fragments. Okay. Cool. I appreciate there's some variety. I don't mind that. But yeah, and like, so, because my understanding was always that, like, it went from quote-unquote highborn. Can I not pick this up? No. Oh, they drop off of them. Okay. Quote-unquote highborn, which would have been, like, Ashara, right? And, like, the first sort of elves, right, would have just been the highborn. And then I would have described them as breaking off into night elves and, like, Naga and Nightborn. Like, that's how I would have described it. But, like, in the Suramar cinematic, I'm pretty sure that, that they describe themselves as being night elves. Or, like, I think that Talystra describes herself as a night elf before she became a Nightborn elf. So I might have the timeline wrong. Maybe it went highborn, and then night elves, and then Naga and the freaking Nightborn. Like, I don't know. I don't know the exact timing, and it's possible because I think in a lot of ways the night elves are like the inheritors of the highborn society, or like I don't think that when I picture like a highborn elf, I picture like Ashara or Tyrande for that matter, right? Like just like a night elf, or like, you know, they look like night elves. They have the same appearance. And Thalyssra, before she became a Nightborn, before she suffered from her crazy mana addiction and all of that, she looked like that too. So maybe it's just like a naming convention. I don't know. It's kind of like high elves and blood elves, which it's like that I know a little bit more about. But anyways, so the leyline feed crackles as wild energy escapes the gaps in the column. Okay, we insert the fragment and fuse the feed with the ancient mana structure stirs to life. Okay. Did that cost ancient mana? I think it probably did. Okay. I still have a lot of mana. Okay. It's actually not that hard to get out of here because either way it leads to this little pathway. Okay. So now we're gonna go bother, that one was actually considered Moonguard. So that's interesting. But we're gonna go, it's in this area, the other one that we need to find. Okay. So, yeah, but, cause I don't know a lot about Night Elves, but I think they're pretty much the same as the Highborn. Oh, this is the Moonguard quest that I picked up. It's just like different because I mean the main thing I associate Night Elves with is not doing magic, which like is very old school, or like not arcane magic, right? Not, you know, mage magic, whatever. And nowadays Night Elves are like, no, we do magic. We have mages, like it's chill. So, I mean, are they really that different than Highborn? I mean, I think they are because they've obviously, like, had all these different cultural phenomenon, and they have, their trees. I don't know, maybe, ooh, how did I miss this freaking cave? Like, I've been flying around looking for this cave for, like, a long time, it feels like. But anyways, and this one has cats in it. I like that every cave has different creatures lurking around. Okay, let's see what this one wants. Find the broken later dish. The collector at the top is broken. I have to find the dish that goes with it. Is that like further into this cave maybe? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's, I think, like, kind of the weirdest part about it is when you think of, like, because these elves live for so long, like, most of the characters in the Legion expansion are, I don't want to say most of the characters in the Legion expansion, but, like, a lot of them are, like, 10,000 plus years old, right? Like, you know, if you just look at the Night Elves, right, it's like Tyrande, Malfurion, Illidan, uh, the Shadow Song, twins. I don't know if they're twins, but the Shadow Songs. Is this where I need to go to find it? Okay. They were around for like the War of the Ancients and the Sundering and all that shit. Which, like, don't ask me about that. I'm no expert on the lore. It's like I did the High Mountain questline not that long ago, so I got to see Helm High Mountain running around. Helm High Mountain, who is properly dead, and like Mela is presumably his like great granddaughter, right? Because like probably more than that. Like I think Tauren have normal lifespans, or like at least much closer to normal than an elf or a um yeah, pretty much all the elves have long lifespans, right? So yeah, I think that's where it's weird. It's like, you know, and Thalyssra and Oculus obviously were around back then. And it's just like all the characters have always existed. I don't know. It's just one of those things that's like hard to imagine, but you know, it's fantasy, I guess. Okay, I placed the broken pieces. Ley line is activated. Ooh. Did that cost me mana? I wasn't paying attention. It did. Okay. Alrighty. All done. And now I need to ask Valtois to amplify the feat. Valtois, I think, is a younger elf. And, you know, obviously we see where that's gotten us. I don't know if that's true. Like, I could ask, hey, Valtois, how old are you? And she could say, I'm 17,000 years old. And I'd say, okay, good to know. And that's kind of how it feels, especially with freaking, like Jared Shadow Song did not seem like he's 10,000 years old. He seems like a little boy, in my opinion. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't mean to infantilize Jared Shadow Song. I don't mean to be mean to Jared Shadow Song, but like, he doesn't seem that old to me. You could say the same thing about Arondis. I always feel like I'm saying his name right, or his name wrong, but I thought I had a quest for them. Are these all the wardens? Okay, whatever. For Rondis, yeah. Rondis also seems like a little boy, but he's dead, so that's different. He's a spirit, so like he can sort of get by saying, you know, I don't age because I'm a spirit. So like, okay, why did this world quest pop up and my fucking portal disappeared? That's bullshit, but I can find the entrance because I'm really good at finding the entrance to Shal Aran. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, I think Ferondis is fine. I support Ferondis and his funny little elf behavior. Jared, I don't know what to make of that man, and I don't know a lot about him. It's like, oh, Jared was actually trapped in a iceberg for 7,000 years, and that's why he seems so young. For all I know. So while I'm here, what is she?
Greetings.
She just wants me to go and do dungeons, and then everybody's fed. Is this because we have a tree now? Do I not have to feed them anymore? Because it hasn't been a full day. It's been, I don't know, like 15, 16 hours. I played last night. Now it's the next morning and I'm playing again. So, probably more than that, but I guess maybe it's every 24 hours. It hasn't quite been 24 hours, so maybe that's why they're not hungry.
Ours is a heavy burden.
By the way, I'm exalted with a Nightborn. That's why he has a quest for me. So he says, finally my long-lost brethren can return to this world. Elves belong beneath a starry sky, not a conjured one. Thank you, Shiokori. Elves. I don't know. It's something funny about him being like, this is what's best for elves. It's like, I think most elves probably do prefer to be under a starry sky. I don't know. It's interesting.
Seek harmony.
So many different types of elves, though. Can't really generalize. But I guess it's nice for the Nightborn to leave Suramar after being stuck there for so long. Okay, Valtois, I did it.
Yes. Oh, good help is so hard to find.
She says, good work finding those additional leyline feeds. You seem rather competent for an outlander. Allow me to share with you a few secrets about the power of the ley lines. This should help you in scavenging more ancient mana from the creatures around Suramar. A grisly task, I know, which is why I leave it to you.
Run along. Farewell.
Now listen closely.
The arcane is infinite. Aran Arcana.
Our Leylight Fiend grows stronger. The more powerful our feed becomes, the more I learn about ancient mana itself. Of course, as my apprentice, you may reap the benefits of my discoveries. Listen well, and I will teach you how to extract power from your enemies more reliably. Okay, that's cool. So, I'm her apprentice apparently.
The arcane is infinite.
She loves me. She is so in love with me. Do your best to pick up the first time. I do hate repeating myself.
Farewell.
Okay.
Aran Arcana.
I don't know if I'm progressing the campaign or not, to be honest with you. But I think I have to click through these first. Maybe there was an...
Run along.
Oh, I could just click on this, but whatever. Let's...
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
This might help me in my Suramar quest. So, she says, you surprised me, Outlander, during our first lesson. I half expected you to be lost in daydreams of adventure or treasure, some such nonsense, but you have proven an apt student. Our leyline feed has grown extremely powerful. Watching it grow has taught me a great deal about the arcane and the nature of mana. I have one final lesson that will help you find even more ancient mana.
Farewell. Run along.
Perhaps there's hope for Outlanders after all.
Aran Arcana.
It is funny because, like, I think the evil Nightborn are very strongly characterized as calling me an Outlander and a low blood and, like, a piece of shit. And it's funny that Valtois sort of uses the same language. Like, I think that's fair. Like, she's from Suramar, or she's part of their society. She would have grown up hearing the same type of rhetoric. I don't think the Lister or Oculus ever calls me... Well, maybe they just call me Outlander. Outlander? Is that what they called me? I don't even remember, but I guess they do call me that. But, like, she says for an Outlander. Like, you know, it's not just like, oh, yeah, you're not from here. It's like, you know, you're not from here, and I'm surprised that you're even smart enough to converse with me. Because, you know, you're, I would assume that you're too stupid or whatever. How do you get the title Shadowblade? It's a cool one. Maybe it's a rogue title? Is that like Grandmaster for the rogues, is Shadowblade?
Shalasan Torah.
Okay, so I did the conduits, Valtois. You are welcome.
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
Okay, so now I need to go upstairs. Oh, just kidding.
Every leyline feed is active and at full power.
It is not enough.
Valtois, can you think of any way to draw more power, even briefly?
The main conduit beneath Suramar City pulls 10 times what we have here. If that ley line were to flare up...
What could make the ley line flare up?
A mana storm might do the trick.
A mana storm? Are you insane?
Yes, but it could work. We create a localized warp field, then...
Spare us the details, just make it happen. I am counting on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right away.
Thalysra isn't even that interested in magic for a first Arcanist. Spare me the details. It's like, aren't you all huge fucking nerds? Like, you don't have to be just because you're a Nightborn. Like, I'm not saying that, but your name is First Arcanist, and, like, I thought you were, like, really into magic. And, like, my friend Valtois is, like, always like, ooh, I've got to study ancient magic. And my friend Oculus is, like, a super accomplished, you know, mage in the telomancy field, as we know. I missed Oculus. Also, your tattoos are glowing. He's so cute. I missed Oculus. He hasn't talked to us in a while.
You may speak.
But
Why, hello.
I still can't talk to him. What does this do?
Respect magic, or it will break you.
Cool. Coolio, Julio.
Elisande was wrong to doubt our magic. The arcane is infinite.
She says we must take drastic measures.
Farewell.
Okay, so now they have quests for me. So she says, Oculus' theory is sound, reckless but sound. A small warp field could trap and excite ambient mana in the conduit, thus creating a mana storm similar to when the Arkandor fell out of balance. I can build a device to generate the warp field, but I need materials. Specifically, warp-resistant alloys alloys such as the armor plating of high-end security constructs in the Noble District. Those constructs are deadly. If anyone owes you a favor, now is the time to call it in.
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
I like that phrasing. If anyone owes you a favor, now is the time to call it in. I'm like a powerful, like, Legion Remix Grandmaster Monk, so
Run along.
hopefully I can solo it. She says, if all goes as planned, the Mana Storm will cause the ley line to flare up, sending a great surge of energy through the archway. In order for the surge to reach Shalaron, we must seal off any outlets along the way. If we miss even one, the mission fails, and hundreds of people will be vaporized by the energy blow-off. The Lystra had better be sure about this tree.
The arcane is infinite.
So Thylistra's pro tree is what I'm hearing. These are just dungeon quests that they have for me. And then my friend Oculus says, the conduit we need is in the archway, and security in the archway has doubled since your last visit. Our only reasonable option is to teleport your strike team directly in. This is a long-range teleport to a non-anchor destination. In other words, it'll be hard. Take this beacon and survey the commons in Suramar City. Then return the beacon to me so I can analyze the results. This will help me teleport you as close as possible to the conduit.
Test, observe, repeat.
I don't even really know what an archway is. It's a dungeon in the Legion expansion. And I guess it has something to do with the Nighthold, maybe, and like magic and shit, but what is an archway? What does that mean? Okay. So, let's see if we can do these quests. I know when I fly into Suramar, Vanthier and Silgrin are gonna be bothering the crap out of me. There's some little quests here. Why don't we turn this one in?
May I help you?
So, I found her husband. I don't remember if he was, like, withered or, like, partially withered, but I did find her husband. And he wanted me to give her this letter. And their daughter's dead. So she eyes me suspiciously.
Hurry back.
Absalon is alive.
Stars guide you.
I was so certain he was dead. These long, ominous pauses. Oh, Absalon. Thank you. I will hold his words in my heart. Aw. That's so messed up. Is this, this robot is on our side? Oh, the rebels? The rebels got some robots going? Okay, cool. I'm just a noble elf.
Something's not quite right.
Everything's right. Okay. A lot going on in Suramar City today. Okay. I kind of want to go kill these elites just to get that out of the way. I mean, you know, Valtois didn't think I can do it on my own, so I want to prove her wrong. Is it these things? Okay, there were some over there, but those didn't count, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm a little nervous that they are gonna want me to do a dungeon. But, you know, I'll figure that out when I get there. If, I mean, presumably, something that I've heard, in passing is that you do have to complete the Nighthold raid to, like, complete the questline, or at least to get all the Pillars of Creation, which seems a little bit silly. Like, Come on, just give me the Pillars of Creation. Come on, why do I have to go do a raid? You should just give me the Pillars of Creation real quick. That's my opinion. Damn. Looks like there's a lot of people that are bothering the crap out of me. Okay, so... I don't know where all those people came from. And also, I don't know where my Legion remix ability is, which could have helped me. And basically, you know, sometimes you've just gotta die, and then you'll come back even stronger the next time. And I killed the guy I needed to kill. Literally, like, I think I must have aggroed them as I was flying around, because I didn't have the mask on, or maybe they just saw me. I don't really know. I'll try to be sneakier this time. Okay.
Something's not.
This isn't really. Whoa. This isn't really
An
working.
illusion?
No.
What are you
It's
hiding?
not an illusion. What does this do? I have no idea what that does. But I do have extra mana from running around and getting a bunch of mana
An
earlier.
illusion? What are you hiding?
Okay, some of these guys were gonna happen. Like, there's no way of preventing that to a degree. But, hopefully it's not like 30 of them, like last time. And even if it is, as long as I kill this big guy, that's the most important part. Hello? Why is my... Oh, out of range. Swear to God. Okay. I don't have my error text on. I normally do. I, like, normally just go around, with error text on, but I figure for the purposes of being able to just talk and not be interrupted by my tune, yelling at me, I turned it off. But, anyways. Okay. So yeah, this, I mean, I may have died once, and I might die again. I mean, looks like these people might aggro on me, but, could be okay. Probably. I really should have put my, my remix ability on my toolbar. I really think I should have done that. Okay. We should be fine. It's just like a huge mess. It's just like so messy. Okay. Put on our mask, and so that was the first quest done. We have a couple more to do. So one of these, I'm gonna try to do this one last, so we'll do this one next, because if it's like because we might make a portal, and then we might be able to portal.
What are you hiding?
Whoa. We might be able to portal back to Shalaron. I'm not really sure how it works. Parade crown sealed. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to get some mana. Trying to siphon some mana.
Citizens have taken up arms to defend safe houses throughout Suramar.
It's like, you know.
I have enough arc wine to spare for the needy around the city.
We just want some frickin' mana. Okay. This is a world quest. I know that. I know that it's a world quest. Okay. And then Midnight Court outlet sealed. I wonder if we're gonna go to Suramar in midnight because they have a midnight court outlet, and that feels like a important detail.
Who goes there?
Whoa. It's a beautiful city.
there?
This guy's gonna see me. Okay, they're kind of strong. I mean, you know, I feel like I'm very powerful, a very powerful Grand Master. And yeah, these elite Nightborn, they take it out of me a little bit. And the demons, I guess. I do think it's funny there's these guys just escorting. It just looks like an empty carriage. It also really looks like the little carriage that you use in Shadowlands to carry Ysera's egg, her seed. It's what it reminds me of. Good old Shadowlands reference. Okay. So let's go to the last place. This is, if it's like the other one, this is like a weird quest, I feel, my opinion. You like click on this and the number goes up and probably some weird little ghosts are gonna pop up. I don't know if I'm supposed to walk around with it or not, but I'll try and survey the area, I guess. No little ghosts, so I guess we're good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to go a certain distance. I think these are friendly-ish. They're not, but they can't see me, so it doesn't matter. Okay, easy peasy. Oh, there's another place I should do this. Okay. Let's see. There's no, well, there's somebody over there, but there's not a lot of people with the little, magic vision, goggles. So this is not, ooh, watch out for that magic goggle woman. It's wanting me to go that way. I think. I don't really understand this quest.
Illusion.
Whoa.
What are you hiding?
Okay. Coolio. There's another person here to watch out for. Yeah, I think it just kind of wants me to go this way, then this way.
Ring around the city. Hearts are full of pity.
There go the children.
Clashing. Outside.
For some reason they're not finishing their dialogues. I guess maybe because I'm in the middle of this quest and it's like bothering them. Okay, this third one looks like it's further away, so we'll just fly over there real quick. Excuse me, various demons and such.
Who
and
goes
people
there?
with magical eyes bothering the shit out of me. Okay, let's just do this. I don't know how many of these I have to do, to be honest with you, but 3 seems like enough to me. Like, aren't we just, oh, you want me to go up there? I don't know about that.
Who goes there?
Nobody.
goes there?
Oh, goddammit. We are Legion. This place isn't as full as elites as that other city zone, so this actually should be
Fail.
easy. Probably. Okay, sorry for the murders. It's just... It was just easier for me to murder them because they were in my way. And I'm very lazy. Okie dokie. So yeah. Hopefully this works. Hopefully they don't want me to go and do the Archway dungeon after this, because that would just be inconvenient. I like these little dolls. Those are reminiscent of a certain World of Warcraft expansion. You see these dolls at the Dalaran Crash site in the War Within. It's a world quest to pick up some dolls. Pick up some dolls. Okay. Okie dokie. Just a dead person lying here. Alrighty, so that didn't make a portal. I can hearth though. I'm gonna hearth. That sounds like a good plan. Okay. Yeah, I think that I did everything I needed to do. So let's see what our friends, the Nightborn, have to say. This guy's still standing up here with the tree. I think Valtwat is like questioning the tree a little bit. She's like, your tree shit better work, Thylistra.
I heard about this crazy job you guys are planning. You weren't thinking of leaving me out, were you?
I thought you were only interested in lining your pockets.
Look, I am not blind. I see what is happening in Suramar. I am not sitting this one out. The stakes are too high. So I am in. You got that? Oh, and don't worry about my usual fee. You can pay me when the job is done.
Yeah, it's really easy for you to say that when I've already given you like 7 billion ancient mana. I was just surprised that Arluin I'm not surprised that somebody from Suramar City would show up, you know, for this part of the quest line, but Arluin, I thought he was like not that important. Like, he was just some guy that my friend Vanthier like got information from and like had some assassinations planned. Which, you know, regardless of that, I would have rather seen Vanthier or Silgrin show up at this part of it. Maybe they'll come later. I don't really know.
Power is out there.
Okay, so
we need only reach for it.
Valtwa says,
Arcana.
Without those plates, the EMP would rip itself apart in seconds.
Farewell.
She says these will do nicely.
Run along.
She says if my map of the Archways is accurate, that should be all the outlets we need to worry about.
The arcane is infinite.
Okay, and then Oculus says...
What is our destination? May your path be clear.
Excellent. With this, the chances of me teleporting you all to the bottom of the sea are much lower.
Tell the laugh.
Okay, Thylistra has a quest for me. Arluin is...
Menagerie's that way.
Just standing here telling me the menagerie's that way. Okay. Let's go upstairs. See if anything crazy's happening. Trees, still treeing it up. Ferondis, isn't this really close to Ferondis? Like, Ferondis. It's very close. But anyways, over here, they're playing chess. It's looking great. Yeah, I mean, they've got this big hole in the ground, but I'm sure that's fine. Some children, people sleeping. I can't really tell if they've added anything since I last walked over here, but, you know, you get the vibe. It's very Very cool. Looks like there's a ton of teleportation things that can be unlocked. So I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, we're getting there. We're doing something big. We got a big tree, and I think we're getting closer to the conclusion, probably, which will be fun. So yeah, that's all for now. I'll talk to you later, and have a good day.